President Trump urging the Iranian regime leaders to show humanity while encouraging protesters to take over their country's institutions. This as he takes his economic message on the road, addressing the Detroit Economic Club. NTD's Washington correspondent Mariotsu brings us more from Detroit.
To all Iranian patriots, keep protesting, take over your institutions if possible, and save the name of the killers and the abusers that are abusing you.
President Trump escalating his threats to Iran, telling anti-Iranian regime protesters to keep protesting and that help is on its way.
Then I've canceled all meetings with the Iranian officials until the senseless killing of protesters stops. And all I say to them is help is on its way. You saw that I put tariffs on anybody doing business with Iran. Just went into effect today.
This coming as the Iranian regime is cracking down on the biggest protests in years. A U.S.-based human rights agency now reports 2,000 have been killed. However, other reports say that medical officials across Iran believe the toll to be at least 12,000 and possibly even 20,000.
Now I hear 5 different sets of numbers. I hear numbers, look, 1 death is too much. But I hear much lower numbers, and then I hear much higher numbers. But I say save their names because they'll pay a very big price.
The death toll ultimately unknown, as authorities have blocked the internet off since Thursday, with billionaire Elon Musk now offering free Starlink in Iran as blackouts there persist. Meanwhile, President Trump strongly defending his tariff strategy here in Motor City, warning of a crisis if the Supreme Court rules against his tariffs.
Now, an anti-tariff person is a pro-Chinese person. Can you believe this? A case brought about by people that are China-centric. Foreign-centric, but China-centric. I wouldn't want it if I was China either. You know, China's one of our biggest taxpayers right now. China.
This coming as the White House touts the lowest gas prices and mortgage rates in years, with President Trump last week announcing he's calling on Congress to codify banning Wall Street from buying single-family homes.
As you know, you saw the $200 billion buy-in on bonds and mortgages. And just last week, the average 30-year mortgage dropped below 6% for the first time in many years.
That gives me hope for all of these young people, and it gives me hope for all of those young votes that we're going to need in the midterm election. And I believe that all of the 20, 30, and 40-year-olds that are actually starting to enjoy prosperity, they have hope for the future, the economy is looking bright.
Well, I think those are excellent catalysts because, you know, what I notice is that for a first-time home buyer, it's very difficult. I think, you know, the American dream is about owning a home, right?
And the president says that he'll have more housing-related announcements to make next week at the World Economic Forum, where he'll be speaking in Davos, Switzerland. Reporting from Detroit, Mariotsu, NTD News.